Right, ladies and gentlemen, Georgina Martin has just run her 100. Now, Georgina's marathon journey started a little bit differently to most people's, because I think you started your marathon journey at the Waterford Ultra. So you started at an ultra.
But I missed one. I did one in 1995. Yeah.
90, so that's ruined all the numbers. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to stick with the Waterford Ultra just for now, because otherwise it ruins the next 5 minutes altogether. So we'll stick with that, because that was back in 2011, I believe, not 1995. So back on the 11th of June, actually, in 2011. And the reason that I picked that day, not just because it was your first marathon, is because I like to turn everybody's marathon journey into a unique pin number. And your unique pin number, it's a nice neat number actually, is 4747. Anybody got any ideas what that signifies? As long as it doesn't involve 1995. that is the number of days that it's taken since that first Waterford Ultra back in 2011 up until today. So 4,747 days, which in English currency is 12 years, 11 months and 29 days. So just shy of 13 years to do 100 marathons. Now if it was 1995, it'd be a little bit longer, it'd be more like 24, 25 years. Yeah, I will have to get a calculator out for that. But yeah, so just shy of 13 years to run 100 marathons, which is not very long actually to do 100 marathons. Your journey, it's a very steady journey actually. So you've done sort of 2-3 a year, and then actually in recent years, I think the last couple of years, you've obviously decided, right, I'm going to get this thing done. And you've done about 25, 30 of them in the last couple of years. But we've seen a lot of you over that journey to 100. Do you know how many of your 100 have been with Phoenix, and most of them on this very total?
About 48 that way.
That is very close. 51. Wow. So pretty much a 50-50 split. Now obviously we've got another one to add in, and probably another couple to add in, but yeah, pretty much 50-50. So you know every single bit of this pathway, and obviously, you know, 1 in every 2 of those 100 marathons, we've got to know you pretty well over the years as well, which is just fantastic. And there are some other things that you've done as part of your 100 journey. So there's a 10 in 10 in there, which we've got to mention. So back in 2019, you ran our 10 marathons in 10 days, and that is not an easy thing to do. I mean, running 100 marathons is not an easy thing to do. Running 1 marathon is not an easy thing to do, but 10 in 10 definitely sort of sorts people out, and you came and you did that. You ran those in pretty decent and very consistent times. And I'm also going to mention your very first marathon with us, because that was back in 2017. It was at the Riverside Marathon, which actually the Riverside Marathon was our sort of launch event in 2014, something like that. So it was the very first event we ever did. You joined us for the 4th edition of that event, and to this day, that remains your fastest marathon on this toe path. So 3:34:57. So just under 3:35, which is not hanging about. So pretty swift, as well as having done the volume, you've got some pretty swift times in there as well. So we've got some goodies to commemorate today, and as is being shown by all the people behind the camera, you've got loads of friends and family and balloons, people who've come down to see you achieve your 100th marathon, which is just lovely. And one of the things that I do sort of say to people quite often is, running is not a solo sport. Everybody thinks it is because you go out and run marathons by yourself. But actually, there's always friends and family around. Lots of you have come down to see you cross the finish line for the 100th time today, which is great. And actually, there's a lot of blood, sweat, tears, determination that goes into running 100 marathons. Not just, of course, the cost of entry fees, but all the logistics, all the support, all the family and friends who actually help you achieve that to get to that final finish line. So we've got some goodies here today. First of all, I'm going to start with Phoenix Wings. So the 100 Marathon Club colours, yellow and blue. So I've got a set of those for you for choosing to celebrate today with us. Next we have a commemorative number, so you probably won't be able to see from over there, but pretty much everybody who's come along today has put a little squiggle on there. So hopefully you can find a nice frame for that to go in, Georgina. And last but most definitely not least, we have a 100 Marathon Club competition grade relay baton. Are you ready to assume the position? It's going to be a perfect handover. There we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, 100th marathon!